Let's go ahead and begin by reviewing our spelling sounds. So we don't have any new spelling sounds in this lesson, but we do have a spelling sound that has been taught in the most recent lesson, which is lesson 35. Okay, and that sound is ow. Sound, ow, again, ow, kind of like ouch. Alrighty, let's go ahead and keep going. Sound, I, again, I, great job. Okay, and last spelling sound for today's lesson at least. First sound, oo as in hoot. Second sound, as in book. Great. Moving to reading mixed lists and syllables, let's go ahead and take a look at our first word. All underlined sounds in green are more recent sounds, whereas the blue underlined sounds are some of our very old sounds. Lastly, our orange sounds are silent E's, okay? Underlined sound, ow, think, read, sour. First underlined sound, sh. Second underlined sound, ow, think, read, shout. First underlined sound, ow. Second underlined sound, ch. Think, read, ouch. First underlined sound, ow. Second underlined sound, ch. Think, read, pouch. First underlined sound, or. Silent E. Think, read, soar. Underlined sound, ow. Think, read, pout. Moving on to our syllables. Underlined sound, ow. Silent E. Think, read, ouse. Underlined sound, o. Second underlined sound, st. Think, read, oast. First underlined sound, ow. Second underlined sound, ch. Think, read, ouch. Underlined sound, ow. Think, read, owd. Alright, my friends, moving on to morphemic transformations, we have our base word here, read, delight. Our base word is delight. Okay? Read, ed. Read the whole word. Delighted. Great, moving on. Read, delight. Read, ing. Read the whole word. Delighting. Great job. Read, delight. Read, full. Read the whole word. Delightful. Wonderful. Let's keep going. We have a new base word. Read, middle. Read, night. Read the whole word. Midnight. Great job. Read, mid. Read, summer. Read the whole word. Midsummer. Great job. Read, mid. Read, day. Read the whole word. Midday. Read, mid. Read, way. Read the whole word. Midway. Now bringing it back to the base word, which was middle. My friends, when you see mid in a word, just like we saw that in midsummer, mid means halfway, and midsummer means halfway through summer. Alright, my friends, in this lesson we also don't have any new sight syllables, but we are going to review some of our sight syllables. A lot of them are very difficult, so let's go ahead and begin. Ready? Read, chur, spell, T-U-R-E, read, Ture, kind of like nature. Let's go ahead and keep going. Read, oc, kind of like occupy. Read, come, kind of like complete or compare. Alrighty, let's go ahead and keep going. Read, crim. Read, dem. Wonderful, let's go ahead and keep going. Read, pass, kind of like passenger. Read, viz, kind of like visit or visible. Read, vade, kind of like invade. Read, photo, kind of like photograph. Read, hood. Read, trans. Read, sus. Keep going. Read, die. Kind of like dinosaur. Read, full. Kind of like hopeful. Read, pro. Read, quad. Kind of like quadrangles or quadratics. Read, sir. Kind of like circle. Read, first sound, shun, kind of like mission. Second sound, jeune, kind of like television. Okay, last one. Read, cirque, kind of like circle or circus. Alrighty, my friends, moving on to reading by syllables. Read, bound. Read, dar. Read, e. Try for the real word, boundary. My friends, this sounds kind of strange, and that's because this is just an irregular sound in this word. It sounds slightly irregular. Instead of ah or r, it's going to be boundary, and remember that we have a y at the end. It's more than one syllable, so it's going to be a long e sound because it's a y at the end, and it has more than one syllable. Moving on. Read. Oh, that's an O, my friends. I'm sorry about that. Let's go ahead and fix that. Read, mound. Read, tain. Read the whole word, mountain. My friends, this is an irregular sound right here. Instead of it being A, it's going to be eh. Don't worry about it. Our real word is mountain. Sometimes we have a lot of irregular spelling sound patterns in normal words. Moving on. Oh, read, all. Read, red. Read, e. Read the whole word, already. My friends, you might recognize this as read. Remember, when we see R-E-A-D or we see the word read, it can be read or read. In this word, it is read. The real word is already. Moving on. Let's see. Read, count. Read, T. Read the whole word, county. My friends, remember, this Y at the end is going to be a long E sound because it has more than one syllable. Moving on. Read, mem. Read, O. Read, re. Read the whole word, memory. My friends, this is a schwa. So instead of it being a long O or a short O, it's actually an sound, and that makes it a schwa. So our whole word is memory. And this Y at the end has a long E sound because it has more than one syllable. Take a look. Moving on. We're almost done, my friends. You guys are doing wonderful. Read, sir. Oh, that's a U, my friends. Let me go ahead and fix that for you. Read, round. Read, this is going to be the third sound, my friends. Remember, ED spelling, ED endings have a T, D, or ed spelling sound. And this is going to be the third one, which is ed. Try for the real word, surrounded. Wonderful job, my friends. Moving on to our last word for this portion. Read, mod. Read, earn. Read the whole word or try the whole word, modern. Great job, my friends. All right, my friends, moving on to reading by entire words or reading entire words. Take a look. Do we have an irregular sight syllable, my friends? No, we do not. Alrighty. How many consonants in between our two vowels? 2 consonants in between our 2 vowels. Split where? Great job. Split in between our 2 consonants. First syllable, prob. Second syllable, lum. Or lem. Try for the real word, problem. Now, my friends, you'll notice that this changed from to, we call that a schwa. It's a schwa because it doesn't sound like its normal short or long E self. Instead, it sounds like an sound. Alrighty, moving on, my friends. Do we have an irregular sight syllable here? No, we do not, my friends. How many consonants, though, are in between our 2 vowels? We have 2 consonants in between our 2 vowels. Split where? Great job. We split between our 2 consonants. First syllable, cos. Second syllable, doom or tomb. Try for the real word, costume. Great job. Moving on. Do we have an irregular sight syllable at the end? Nope, we don't. How many consonants are in between our 2 vowels? 2 consonants in between our 2 vowels. Split where? Ooh, pause. Catch yourself right there, my friends. Typically, we would split right in between our 2 consonants here, but actually, in this word, it's a bit strange. We are going to go ahead and split right before that consonant. And remember, we have to be flexible when we are reading words and splitting by syllables. First syllable, su. Second syllable, preem. Try for the real word, supreme. My friends, sometimes we have to be flexible. Our usual rule of the syllable having a vowel at the end and it being long, we have to be flexible with that. Sometimes that's not always true, and in this case, it isn't. Our word is supreme. Moving on. Do we have an irregular sight syllable here? No, we do not. Let's go ahead and keep going. How many consonants are in between our 2 vowels? We have 2 consonants in between our 2 vowels, my friends. Great job. Let's keep going. And where do we split, my friends? Great job. This one follows our usual rule, so we can go ahead and split in the normal place between our 2 consonants. First syllable, call. Second syllable, let. Try for the real word, collect. My friends, you'll notice that this changed from to We call that a schwa. Remember, a schwa happens when it doesn't sound like its usual short or long self. And then it kind of sounds like an We call that a schwa. Moving on. Do we have an irregular sight syllable in this word? Yes, we do. We have is our irregular sight syllable. All right, my friends. How many consonants in between our 2 vowels? 2 consonants in between our vowels. Split where? In between our 2 consonants. First syllable, ham. Second syllable, mer. Try for the real word, hammer. Great job. Let's keep moving. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and keep going. Do we have an irregular sight syllable here at the end? Yes, we do, my friends. Let's go ahead and underline that. Shun is our irregular sight syllable, and this word works where we can go ahead and split the syllables where the irregular syllable starts. So that we have a first syllable of frac and then a second syllable of shun. Try for the real word, fraction. Great job. Moving on, do we have an irregular sight syllable at the end? Yes, we do. Dull is our irregular sight syllable. And just like the word before, we can go ahead and split our syllable right at the start of the irregular sight syllable, giving us a first syllable of can and then a second syllable of dull. Try for the real word, candle. Great job, my friends. Moving on. Do we have an irregular sight syllable at the end? Oh my goodness, my friend, we do not. Great job. I'm glad you caught that. How many consonants are in between our vowels, our two vowels? 2 consonants. Great. And this follows our normal rule. We're going to go ahead and split in between our 2 consonants. First syllable is going to be mar. Second syllable, re. And remember that with a Y spelling, it's going to make an E sound when we have more than 1 syllable. Okay. Moving on. Try for the real word, marry. My friends, you'll notice that that changed from an ah to an eh kind of sound. This is an irregular word, so it has a different sound. It's not quite a schwa, it just has a different sound. So instead of it being Mari, it's going to be Mary. And this sound is just irregular. And that's okay, we just have to be flexible about it. Moving on. Do we have an irregular sight syllable at the end here? No, we do not. How many consonants are in between our 2 vowels? 2 consonants in between our 2 vowels. Split where? In between our 2 consonants. That one follows our normal rule. First syllable, blos. Second syllable, som. Try for the real word, blossom. My friends, you'll notice that this changed from ah to We call that a schwa. Remember, a schwa happens when it doesn't sound like its normal vowel sound, and then it also sounds closer to an sound, or it's accented and there's a stress on it. Wonderful. Moving on to our last word for this portion. Do we have an irregular sight syllable at the end? No, we do not, my friends. Let's go ahead and keep going. How many consonants in between our 2 vowels? 1 consonant in between our 2 vowels. Okay, split where? Great. This follows our normal rule of with a VCV pattern splitting between the consonant. First syllable, dra. It's not going to be dre. It's going to be dra. And this is an irregular situation right here. This usually would be dre, but in this word, it's going to be dra. Second syllable, gun. Try for the real word, dragon. Great job, my friends. All right, my friends, moving on to our guided spelling. This is the last part of our lesson today. We have 3 words for spelling today. Our first word is silence. There was silence during the test today. Say silence. Now we're going to say silence by syllables. First syllable, sigh. Second syllable, lengths. Now let's go back to the first syllable. First syllable, sigh. When we hear a long vowel at the end, it's usually just 1 vowel letter, right? Sigh. Okay, second syllable, lengths. This syllable includes an irregular sight syllable, which is ents. Let's take a look at that. Sigh, lengths. Ents is an irregular, take a look. Ents is an irregular sight syllable. Ents. And we're going to underline that because it's an irregular sight syllable. Wonderful. Our word is silence. Go ahead and check your work. If you made a mistake, underline the mistake, then write the correct word above the incorrect one. Moving on to number 2, turtle. Say turtle. I have a pet turtle. Okay, say turtle again, my friends. Great job. Now we're going to say turtle by syllables. First syllable, tur. Second syllable, tall. First syllable, we're going back to the first syllable, tur. Let's look at the picture of her bird. We're going to use this UR spelling for in turtle. Okay? Tur. That was our first syllable. And then tall. Tall is our tur. Second syllable is tall. Is that an irregular sight syllable, my friends? Yes, it absolutely is. We can take a look and see it right there. Great. We're going to go ahead and add that. And we're going to underline that as well. Moving on to number 3. Number 3, our third and last word is appearance. The magician made an appearance at the end of his show. Appearance. Say appearance. Now we're going to say appearance by syllables. First syllable, up. Second syllable, peer. Last syllable, rinse. Now going back to the first syllable. For up, this syllable has a schwa. Use this spelling. So it's not going to be a U. It's going to be an AP. Up. And then peer. Which E? Let's see. Taking a look at our spelling wall chart, we're going to use the EA spelling for the long E sound. E, r. That's our second syllable. Last syllable, ents. Is that an irregular sight syllable? Do we have an irregular sight syllable there? Yes, we do. Ents. Ents is an irregular sight syllable. Let's go ahead and write it down. And I want you to go ahead and underline that as well because that's an irregular sight syllable. Wonderful job, my friends. Make sure your work looks just like mine. If not, go ahead and cross out above. Cross out where you made the mistake and then write the correct version above what you wrote. I will see you all in the next lesson.